Hey fellas, how y'all doing, man? B Gamer here. And today, we're gonna talk a little bit about Madden today. The good, the bad, and the ugly of Madden 23. Y'all boys make sure y'all like and subscribe, man. Hey, we're gonna be talking today, man. I'm gonna just discuss some things that are the good, the bad, and the ugly of Madden 23. Y'all chime in with me, man, and let me know some things I missed, whether that be good, bad, or ugly. And ugly is gonna be similar to bad. But I'm going to start off with the good first. I hope y'all like and subscribe again. Hey, man, make sure y'all check out the morning streams as well, man. Night streams as well, man. It's all up in the air on the channel right now. Thank y'all for letting me hit 1K subs. Couldn't have did it without y'all, man. Hey, I appreciate every last one of y'all, man. For real, for real. Have a lot of fun with y'all boys. Get a lot frustrated, man, with Madden 23. But, hey, man, we all got that love-hate relationship with Madden, man. So, hey, I'm going to start out with the good of Madden 23. And believe it or not, there are some good things about Madden 23, right? Hey, the first good thing I want to discuss about Madden 23 is MUT. Building a MUT team is always fun. As I'm texting right now. Sorry about that. Building a MUT team is always fun. To go back and play with the guys from the past, Frank O'Hara, Bo Jackson, you know, whether you want to build a theme team, meaning you can go back to the all-time Cowboys, you can go back to the all-time 49ers or the Raiders, and build up the greats from the past, Deion Sanders, Michael Irvin, the playmaker. You can go and get Steve Young and so on and so forth, man. Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers and Donald Driver, and you know, I know my football now. We can keep going. Sterling Sharp. I love that part about Madden 23. Man, it's so much fun with MUT. So much fun building your team. That's the first good thing I want to talk about. The second good thing I want to talk about is the MUT content. The MUT content is always good. It's always good. The releases of good players, man. It gets you excited. It keeps you engaged. Every day of the week, man, even if you got kids, if you got a job, if you got whatever you're doing, like, it keeps you engaged, man. We always wondering on Good Morning Madden, man, what new cars they're going to release. Man, is Bo Jackson coming out? Is it going to be a new Deion Sanders? Is it going to be a Refrigerator Perry cornerback card? Is it going to be a Refrigerator Perry running back card, which I hate? But, you know, it keeps us engaged, man. It keeps us talking, whether it's negative or positive. And that's what I like about it. That's the good thing about MUT. About Madden 23. Another good thing about Madden 23 is the hate. Believe it or not, man, all the criticism that Madden 23 gets is a good thing. You know, as long as we're talking about Madden 23, man, that's a good thing for EA. That's what they want us to do. We engage in it. Men of all ages, man, from ages, 12 to 45, 50, man, we playing Madden, man. You know, we engaging like in our free time, man. We're not working. So, all the negative comments we give Madden is like the good thing about Madden 23. That's another good thing about Madden 23. Even when we're being negative about the game, hey, it's still positive because we're talking about Madden. That's another good thing. Now, I'm going to hop into the bad. The bad about Madden 23 is, to me, in my opinion, y'all guys chime in if I miss anything. The bad about Madden 23, defensive line been tipping the ball and picking the ball off more than DBs pick the ball off. That's an issue. When blitzing is always coming in off the edges, and to throw out a sack that EA always have they kind of like are in between on how to remove it. They really don't know how. So when your quarterback is trying to throw the ball away, always the animation comes and the ball just so happens to just stay in the air for 15,000 seconds. And it's like a lineman is already there waiting on the animation with his hand out like he's catching a turkey in the air for Thanksgiving. And I mean, the ball just goes into his hand, landing there like a magnetic force from the skies above. And it's crazy. They pick off the ball more than your DBs. And they don't even have abilities on the D lineman, and they pick off every tip pass. They don't have acro on them. They don't have pick artists on them. But you let a ball stay in the air for 3 seconds, I guarantee you, more than likely, a lineman is going to intercept the ball. I could go on and on. but I won't bash EA so much. Another bad about the game, and I know guys gonna get on me for that. It's not man-to-man defense. Man-to-man defense, in my opinion, is cool because it is needed sometimes for hybrid defenses. For certain formations, you need to go man. The thing that I don't like and the thing that's bad about it to me is the blitzing. The blitzing is so bad that it's going to come off the edge. All the glitch blitzing, man. The glitch blitzing that comes off the edge. So you have to make a split decision and try to read the ball when you're getting pressed to the ground. And this game is ran towards a man meta this year. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. Man meta has been running the game all year. There's no question about it. Some guys can beat it a little bit better than others. Some can't. But the thing about man that makes it so tough is the cheap AP that they give to DBs. When you can equip your cornerbacks or DBs with inside shade for one and medium route man KO or deep route man KO for one, and you can stack that up for two, and you can put that on 4 of your defensive players, man, that's lockdown city more than likely. Unless you got some rub routes, things like that, pick routes. It can be beat, but it's tough. And the blitz coming in like a psychopath off the edge makes it even worse. So that's another bad about Madden. What I think they can improve on, but I know, hey, we can beat man. It's just the blitz sometimes, man, and those dang gun KOs, man, that just have me missing a lot of sleep at night because I'm thinking about how can I beat it. I want to pick some of my homeboys' brains, man, and see, man, can y'all help me? Man, let's go, man. Another bad thing about Madden 23. As much as I say good about MUT, the bad thing about MUT is every time content comes out, it seems to be delayed. And it always seems to do something to the menu. When you're in the auction house trying to shop for things, like say you want to upgrade your team, it might take you 15 to 20 minutes to pull an item up because after EA has released content, it's been froze up. Coins is disappearing out of your binder, things like that. Even though it comes back, it's just an inconvenience, man. You know, when you're spending so much money into the game and you put money into the game. Hey, I'm a guy that believes in wholeheartedly, man, spending less as possible. Hey, I had a MUT budget this year. $400 was my MUT budget. My MUT budget was $400, and I've already hit the $400 mark. So me and my girlfriend, we talked about that. I can't surpass the $400 mark. If I do, I got to pay her. Like, we keeping up with the statement. So every time I use my statement for my bank card, if I go over $500, I have to pay her $50 every time I go over. Like, every time I go over. So I can't do it right now. I'm at the $400 mark already. So that's a bad thing about Madden 23 right there. But another bad thing about Madden 23 is that it just seems like the developers, man, they care, but they don't at the same time. I don't really know how to put it. They care, but they don't care. You know, it's like, I think it's only so much that they can do. So we have to be understandable of the team, the MUT team and EA and all that, man. They do a very good job, and I know they try their hardest, but sometimes, man, it just ain't good enough, you know? Like, that fiasco, man, on Christmas Day when everybody got up to open their presents like a little kid in the candy store. And, I mean, you had just a terrible day. EA just had a terrible day that day. I mean, so the development team, man, you know, they just got to tighten up, man. Or just not fire themselves, man. But, you know, you got to have a talk in the mirror with yourself, man, when every time content comes out, it's something wrong. So that's another bad thing about MUT, man. There's always a delay or something like that, man. So the servers, man, it's just like, it's always something, man. Okay. The ugly of Madden 23. The ebook generation. Hey, we ain't never gonna get no easy games, man. It's never gonna be easy games this year, man. With so many great players like selling ebooks, and that's not to take no food off their plate, man, because they do a great job, man. I'm thinking about buying my first ebook this year on defensive end. But the ebook generation, man, is like, Like that's what got everybody like. It's just to me, in my opinion, it's just like all the same. You know, I run tight, and that's like the meta this year. Tight and man is the meta this year, and also bunch. You know, but it's like everybody is a clone, including myself. Like it just seemed like no variety, things like that. Like you have to play a certain way to try to win on this game this year. You have to spend money this year to compete when you're playing MUT. It's like more pay to win than it is being competitive or who's being a better player. It's about who's bought the ebook that has the glitches to surpass what you're doing on offense and what you're doing on defense. So it's like who knows the most? Who knows the most, man? So when you get in a loop, the reason why pro players separate themselves from average players. When you get Henry, when you get like I'm just calling out names, Drini, and say like Noah, those three guys with the brain that they got playing Madden, and you put them together in a room together, and they probably labbing against each other all day for like 5, 6, 7 hours a day. They should be the best players in the world, and they are. And once those guys start putting out the secrets of the game, the glitches of the game, and they start putting it out for the world to see, it makes the game even tougher. So guys this year who putting in work, man, and who winning games this year, man, I salute y'all a lot, man, because it's been real tough this year. I love it though. I love that guys can make money off the game. Don't never get me wrong, man. Whether they do it via ebooks, MCS, all that good stuff. As long as they can feed their family, put money in their pockets, man, I'm all for that. Hey, but EA, let's be realistic. This is not competitive Madden. It's not. I love that you can put money into guys' pockets. I love it. I love it. I cannot reiterate that enough. I love that. But it's not competitive Madden. But I love that those guys can win money off the game. Hey, another ugly of the game. Wrongful bans. That's another ugly of the game. It's some guys out here, you know, they get sponsored by corn sites and this, that, and the third, and they don't ever get banned. But as soon as a guy go out and sometimes don't even do anything and his whole account is gone, and EA don't do nothing about it. Sometimes they replace it. Sometimes they do an investigation and they give you your account back, and sometimes they don't. So some guys get left out and get lost in the sauce for something that they didn't even do. And now I think that's kind of like effed up. You know, that's another ugly about the game. You know, another ugly about the game is RPOs, man. RPOs. Oh, as much as people say RPOs are cool, have you ever played against Gun Monster? Yeah. And the thing about Gun Monster that makes it so tough, you can't stop it. It can be stopped. But it's the things that guys can audible into. At one point in Gun Monster, you used to couldn't audible to nothing else. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, fellas. Now in Gun Monster, you can like audible to whatever. And like you can catch people off guard, because if you come out to guard Gun Monster, you might have your zone drop set to match. You might have your zone drops on 15, or you might have them on default. But once they audible out to another formation, they can hit you with other things that you're not even prepared for. And the quick hike begins. So RPOs, man, you know, in my opinion, until EA can correct the logic, until they can correct the logic of like how defenders can work and react into like RPOs, I don't think certain RPOs should be in the game, like the read flat wheels of the world, the flat RPOs of the world, or Gun Monsters of the world, like things like that shouldn't really be in the game. Like bubble screens are fine. Stretch alert looky RPOs, to me that's fine, man. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, y'all chime in. But those RPOs right there are cool, like. But the RPO flat wheel, read flat wheel, flat RPO and all that stuff, man, you have to prepare so much for. And then the audible game. So like Gun Monster and things like that become even more potent. They become even more dangerous. You know, me being a gamer, man, you know I care. But at the end of the day, man, I've been having more fun now playing Madden by not caring so much. Because I realize now it's just a video game, even though I'm a competitor at heart. But this game is it's just not for caring. If you caring about this game right here, you're going to get your feelings hurt. Just play it. Try to have fun. Like I try to have fun, and I have my days where I still have to calm down, B. It's just a game. And you know, I opened my eyes and I just started playing again like I ain't just have a pick six that went right through my body for a touchdown. You know, I opened my eyes up and I'm getting RPO gun monster to death after I take my woosah. You know, things like that go on a lot in Madden 23. So you got to be prepared for it. I'm just letting you guys know, man. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. If you start playing Madden 23, man, I wish you guys the best of luck. Health, wellness, and all that good stuff. Because you're going to need it when you're playing Madden 23. So, guys, if I missed out on anything, y'all chime in and let me know, man. Hey, B Gamer here, man, and B Gamer going to be out. But I'm going to be starting a podcast soon, man. I hope y'all guys check that out. I'm going to try to start another channel with a podcast. And it's going to consist of me playing against a sub, and also the sub, I want them to be kind of like knowledgeable of Madden and whatnot. We're going to talk about Madden, whether we disagree or agree on things, and we're going to talk about different sports topics of the world, like whether NFL, NBA, or baseball. Those are the three things that I really watch, that I really know how to talk about. So, you know, that'll be coming soon as well, man. I hope y'all guys sub to that channel as well, man. I'm in the works of that. But if I missed out on anything, man, y'all guys correct me, man. If y'all feel like I was wrong about anything, y'all guys correct me. Hey, B Gamer here and B Gamers out. The good, the bad, and the ugly of Madden 23. Peace out, man.